Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this. The College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down.
Let's go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Strong game by this quarterback. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Second down. Okay, ready?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Selvia. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Makes a quick catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The tight end has got it. Touchdown, Irish. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. Pays off in a big way here, right? Because the defense is thinking about they're going to run the football. They load up and opens him up for an easy touchdown.
Manages the tricky footing and knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He's looking to scramble. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is.
Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Second down and long from the 9-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Was second forever, And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play call a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really, I think
he's picked for a third time tonight. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 20. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Okay, ready?
That's the end of the first quarter. Notre Dame 21, Houston 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Oh, here comes the reverse. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense is still clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And on the carry, he's heading left. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. They weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Extending the play now. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Important second down play coming up.
Here we go.
And the quarterback dropping back. Throws it to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, Chris, this is almost really like a punt. It's third down and long. If you're going to throw a pick, this is the time to do it. Throw it way downfield. The defense, yeah, they intercepted, but because it's so far downfield, it's essentially a punt by the offense.
line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Here we go.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Oh, he's looking to throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Irish. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Oh, he's missed it. The extra point is no good.
That keeps the score. Notre Dame 34, Houston 0.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick it off.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Ball handed off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 45. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that running game.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
691, Gators far.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Jackrabbit.
And now the handoff. Great cut there. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Out, 55.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. And he'll be brought down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Houston now operating in the red zone. They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Snags a quick throw. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Handing off on the draw play. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Selvia. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quarterback gets tapped there, but delivers a touchdown. Shows great toughness.
Chris, you know how I feel about quarterbacks who are willing to take a shot and come up with a great result like this. Kept his focus and his vision downfield. Meanwhile, he gets hit and laid out, but delivers a strike for the score.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead. He'll take a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Notre Dame 41, Houston 0.
Now they get set to kick it away.
19, set to kick it away.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Houston offense will take over first and 10.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. Tailback takes the handoff again. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. And they pick up the first on the game.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
29 Philly.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble now.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pitches to the back. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And it's clocked for the two-point conversion as they cut into this very large deficit.
41, Houston 8.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick this one away.
And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense.
Jackrabbit.
And they'll give it to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Third down after that running play. Can he get there on the ground? And they stop him. I think it's short of the first down.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Direct snap to the back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on fourth down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Gain of 10. And that's a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Here we go.
It's a toss to the left side. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Crosses the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the back.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm completely shocked that they kept it on the ground. I think the defense is too. I don't think they were prepared for it. It's one of those things where it just makes you scratch your head, but it somehow works out.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Strong game by this quarterback. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's a sack. The 2-point try fails, and they can't get into that deficit any further. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 41, Houston 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Second down coming up.
On the double.
Getting set. Here's second down.
325.
Looking downfield. It's Selvia. Quick throw over the middle. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Going after, not right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now.
691. Gators score.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Moves left out of the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
It's an option look. He'll pitch it. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Back to throw. It's Cabrera. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
2nd and goal for the offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he gets into the end zone to further cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. He's got his man in the open field. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Irish. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. To the air, it's Cabrera. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. And he flings it out to the left. He had all day to throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew. On them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And that run produces a decent gain. Second down after that previous play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. The pass rush closing in. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pass. It's York. Throws to the tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day.
And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
On the play. Second down.
So This one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now